It's KJ the truth, nigga. Y'all niggas, I know there's a lot of haters on her, nigga, but y'all niggas could get dealt. Like, subscribe, and share. Know what I mean? KJ the truth. Know what I mean? This is something new. It seems like every day something new with this corona shit. This, or should I say, Agenda 21 shit. Agenda 21 has been placed for a long time. The end of the New World Order. Now it's just left to wipe out people, wipe out some people so it's maintainable. So start some riots, but have us entertained while we're quarantined. Y'all cool with that? I ain't cool with that. If y'all ain't cool with that, let me know y'all ain't cool with that in these comments. Cause I'm the truth. I'm spitting facts. Everything that I say, back up. Just look what I say and listen to what I say and look it up. I don't want you to take my word. I want you to look it up. Agenda 21, the ending of it is population control and one world currency. COVID 19, 19, 20, 21. Oh, that's two more. That's what the population control and the one world currency. And there's already countries out there with one world currencies. That $1,000 that you thought you was finna put in your piggy bank, it ain't going in the piggy bank. It's going into a card bank, not your bank, just a card bank. Maybe you can put it in your bank, but chip, 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 chip. That's all I got to say. Chip, like motherfucking the corner store in the hood. If y'all know what I'm talking about, chips. Just the owl are just chips, nothing but chips. That's what we coming to. Walking into a store and there's no drinks, no nothing, no candy, no nothing, no gas, just chips. Chips when you go to pump your gas, chips just come out. And y'all acting like this cool. People just stand in their house. It's cool. You so scared of this corona when the corona, look up corona disease. Look it up. Corona disease, it is like saying common cold. It's so many different types of corona diseases, and it's so many different. SARS was a type of corona disease, more deadly, 30 times more deadly, they say, more than the corona disease that is out now. Why the panic? To see, they just kept changing Ebola. It was Ebola, it was just different, all these SARS. It was these different ways they were trying to scare tactics to see what people would do, people's reactions. When they said it was something that can be transferred by just touching, like a HIV virus, does that make you think? If it don't, I don't know what's up. And think of how this is the season of sickness. This is the winter to the spring. Spring, for anybody with breathing problems, they know is a fact. You get sick around this time. Why the better time is to do it around that time. And the best place to start this epidemic, if you're going to start it, why not start it in China where everything is shipped from? It stops everything. Agenda 20 of 21. Then one world currency, or however they want to do it right now. Because people accepting this lockdown. We get locked down and they say you got to go to the nearest, biggest city in your town. Are you going? Are you going? That's the question. That's my question. for all y'all? Or are you going down fighting? Like they say, slaves had a choice. They could either die or they can be enslaved. Slavery wasn't a choice, but everything has a choice. Those people, those slaves, they had the choice to die or to make it on land and try to survive their best, which for the greater of their society and them being them, they chose to live, a lot of them, but there were millions that chose to die. Choice is of everything. So do you have the choice to sit at home, not do anything, watch my video, not like, subscribe, just probably skim through my video? When I'm talking facts, you look at fags all day on TV. And when I say fags, I don't mean the LGBT community. I don't mean you guys at all. I mean undercover brothers. And every gay, bisexual man know who I'm talking about. Those undercover brothers. Those ones who they sleep with those women still, and they, but that's it's not owning yourself when you do that. But that's not the point of this. Like I am very in tune with my sexuality, so sexuality is not a part of this, but it's how is another way that they create separation. Race, let's separate them. Divide and conquer. We divide you in thought. We control how you how you think. We know what you're gonna think. If there's anybody alive who think that that I'm just gonna say a date because I don't know about monetization. If 911, the date significant. If you think that it was real and you really think that, you need to look into do some fact checking. Don't do bullshit about like CNN. I mean, like, really look into it. And you tell me what you think. If you can get through 5 articles about it that are real facts of real people doing this, and they're not mainstream, and you can look and say that what I'm saying has no pull, that's all I'm gonna say. Cause we don't like the game. We don't like to gain a sense of purpose in sticking together. Purpose for anything else, a football team, a basketball team. Purpose of sticking together and getting rid of the Federal Reserve is not one of our, and that's not one of our intents. The Federal Reserve is a banking system that's located in England, and it runs the United States. A foreign banking system that the feds cannot look into any of their business. They like how they do us. The IRS can come and invade our privacy. They cannot do that to the Federal Reserve. Did you know that? Did you know you are, if you're not in the upper 1%, you are a sheep? That's what they consider you. That's what you are. And there's a bottom class, which is povertized. Povertized, when I mean povertized, I mean not having a house, on the street corners, the bums of our society. Then you have a class right above them that stretches amongst a certain extent that is poverty. And poverty is so large. You're in poverty until you're over. To me, until you're over. If you have at least you, a wife, and one kid, then 52,000. Then you're like right up at the ends of the poverty line, and then it goes there. Lower middle class once you hit about 65 to me. And then about 65 to about 200 and 200,000 is upper middle class. Then you have like no, it's more like upper middle class is such a big wave that my numbers aren't correct, so I'm not going to just throw out these wild numbers. But the numbers on the 1%, the sheep that we are, the workers. I'm doing something straight off of a phone just to try to make as little as possible, but it's more to spread truth about things that we don't know, things that we don't think about, things that they tell us. Agenda 21, something big that you need to get into. Agenda 21 tells a lot. It tells a lot. It tells a lot how black people, even among our own society, we argue among shades of each other. We want to look lighter. And I'm not a racist person. I don't have a racist bone in my body. Racist. I hate racist people. Racist people, I just have something deep that I feel for them. But even them, I can turn the other cheek as long as they don't touch me. They touch me, then it's hell and brimfire. But this is what it's supposed to be right now. Forget stockpiling. If you want to take, now I'm not saying don't take no precautions. Take precautions, but take smart precautions. Take precautions that are going to have you a step ahead of them. We need to really have people to where we are steps ahead of what they throw to us. Blacks, and especially blacks, we are. It was a second constitution made just for us. It's two constitutions. People don't know that. It's two constitutions. We have three laws that were made specifically for us. Now, you tell me where they do that. Because I don't know where they do that at. Two constitutions, and every way was to entrap us. From the Contra drug scandal, they needed money, and that's what it was. The bombing, the big bombing, the big boom. There was trillions of dollars taken from the Pentagon. Our collateral, our money, these ducats that I got over here, these right here, that I'm putting straight into my studio shit to make live content. Hope I get some help from subscriptions, whatever could happen. But if not, I'm gonna make it my way. But that money don't mean nothing. We could wipe our ass with that money. It means not nothing. It means nothing at all. The gold was what made the money mean something. Once the money just super outweighed the gold, and then the gold was gone, then you have no currency. You just have paper, and it's currency because you say it's currency. They're saying if I said this right here, this pack of cigarettes, every cigarette that I give out is worth currency. Then cigarettes are currency. You see how that works? Swag is currency. If swag was currency, most y'all be lost. Swag to me, not the legitimate term. Swag to me on how you relate to yourself. I relate sweetly to myself, welcoming to myself, advantageous to myself, and genuine to myself.
Now to the action.
And that's what swag is. If you don't know, now you know. And like, subscribe, do that for me. Share something. Know what I mean? Salute. I'm at Best Buy and Best Buy quarantine in this way. Sir, are you
How you doing, sir?
like, I'm trying to get a return. Like, I got a return in my trunk.
Mm-hmm.
How do I do that? Like, I had a receipt. I have the merchandise.
You can still fulfill returns, right?
Like, I only got 15 days to return it, so I'm trying to return it. I need my money.
Well, we have an extended return policy right now, obviously, as well. You guys can pull forward. There's a process that we have to do to return it. You'll essentially have to wipe down your equipment with antibacterial wipes.
All right.
They'll take possession of it. They'll fulfill the return, and they'll bring out your receipt for you.
Can you do this for me, though? Like, I understand y'all process and procedure. Like, I didn't have a problem with that. I was letting her know that, like, you ever heard of covert, like, the Agenda 21? We're covert 19. We're 2 agendas away from Agenda 21. Agenda 21 is population control and one world government, just one world currency. They are doing this in effect by putting in businesses and quarantining everything.
If you want to pull forward, I'll work with you.
Like Corona, if you look it up, sir, Corona is many types of Corona.
Right.
And like, I am filming, if that's fine. Like, I'm a YouTube guy, and I YouTube people. Like, I could blur your face or whatever if you want me to.
Please don't put me on the internet.
Yeah, like, I'll blur your face, and
that's fine.
But Best Buy, like, I'm not. It's not an attack on Best Buy. It's an attack on our government, and the government has an attack on our people. And if they call martial law and cut more jobs and have you guys not even coming to work, look at the stressful situation you are at your job today. This is not an ordinary thing. When a coronavirus, when you look it up, it's type of common colds that are coronavirus. If you buy you a can of Lysol, the coronavirus is on the can of Lysol. We give them to dogs.
Hold on now. Wait, stop.
Yeah, I say I'm not gonna crash my car.
You gotta pay attention where you're driving.
This paid for, and this for coverage, man. But this is more about how they doing.
Let's pop the trunk.
We gotta pop the trunk to and wipe off our stuff. Yeah, this wow. Even in Jefferson County, they spreading it. Like, this is crazy. Like, Best Buy in Fenton, Missouri. They got these tents set up. Like, this is crazy. And now they took my stuff. I wiped it down with one of these, and the mic didn't even get wiped. They sitting over there in the tents with like 10 things of soda. Now you gotta look at everybody here. Out of like these 10 people they got here, every one of them go to work and then come home. So you're adding average at their home at least one extra person. That's 20. Let's give a person with kids. Let's give 5 of those 10 with kids. That's another 25. Come on now, like, that's 25 people who've been in contact with multiple people. That's not this. That's just their immediate contact. That's not the merchandise that they're touching, the boxes that they touching. I didn't sterilize the box. If it's, and me trying to just speak real things to her, like facts. Like, if you look up the corona is just like saying, like I said on my last video, just like saying the common cold. The common cold is so many common colds. It's so many coronaviruses. SARS was the deadliest type of coronavirus. The Ebola, they tried to do this before. People, just the way that they said they were going to catch it this time, has people freaking out and in a frenzy. Look, like, you touching your soda can, you bringing it over there. When I went over there, it's like 8 soda cans. So when you come back, how you know even what your soda can is? Like, mainly, I just hope Toilet paper start flying off the shelf like some superhero. Y'all know it's KJ the Truth at YouTube, but it's Contraband 92 at Instagram. Mess with your boy, know what I mean? Chill.